Hello folks, welcome back to my channel Rise with Richie. I hope you are safe and well today. My name is Richie D'Souza and I make a few videos about motorcycles, motorcycle travel, accessories and maintenance. This is my 2005 Honda VFR800 Vtec and this video is going to be about this particular windshield. So this is the windshield setup which I have come up with, and this works fabulous. In case if you're wondering what is this is a GB Windshield and this is the MRA X Screen Touring spoiler, and I must say that the combination of these two works brilliantly on the VFR800 Vtec. So let me show you how this windshield spoiler operates. There are two tabs in the front over here. When they are perpendicular to the ground, the spoiler would not move. You have to turn it parallel to the ground on both the sides, and as you can see there are these tabs on this side as well as on the other side. When you turn them parallel to the ground, the windshield moves this way. You can adjust the height with this, and with this you can adjust the rake. To keep the windshield in a particular position, what you do is that you bring the windshield to the position which you need it to be in, and then lock these tabs on either side, and then lock these two tabs as well, and the windshield is not going to go anywhere. So let me explain you why did I choose the GB windshield in conjunction with this particular spoiler. The reason why I went for the GB windshield is because this particular windshield is the tallest windshield available for the VFR800 Vtec. The MRA or the PUI windscreens are somewhere over this high. This particular windshield is 3 or 4 centimeters higher than the MRA touring windshield. The advantage of going for this particular spoiler is that you can adjust it according to your wish. And I must tell you, this doesn't look great on the motorcycle, but the practicality of using this windshield is great. The person who is filming the video right now, Jenifer, she travels with me on my rides as well. As you can see over here, this particular seat is much higher than the rider's seat, and when she sits, her head is much higher than mine. So what happens is the wind used to batter her straight away onto her head, and at the end of the ride you end up with the complaining wife. You don't want that, do you? So we came up with this particular setup which works brilliantly. It doesn't cause any turbulence. You get clean gush of air, and yeah, you can enjoy your ride furthermore. I have tried this windshield for approximately around 600 kilometers as of now. There are a couple of ways how you can mount this particular spoiler to this windshield. First way is, and in case if you're not sure about if you're going to like it or not, you can buy this windshield and it comes with a couple of clamps which mount this way onto the bike. But I liked it so much, I went ahead and drilled 2 holes on either side and I mounted this permanently. And I must tell you, this is the best modification I believe I have done on this motorcycle, especially when you're touring long distances on a windy day and on faster roads. So let me explain you how I prefer it to be on my motorcycle. The best setting what I have found, and which is proven for these particular types of windshield, is this particular setup over here. When it is exactly parallel to the windshield and there is approximately around 4 or 5 centimeters of gap between the windshield as well as the spoiler. When you look from the front, it looks somewhat like this, and from a rider's perspective it looks like that. So when I'm on my motorcycle, this is how it looks. This particular spoiler is approximately to my chin level and I can see way over the windscreen. So my wife Jenifer, who is filming the video right now, is a pillion rider who travels with me most of the times. This particular windshield works like a magic for her, because with the previous windshield setups, whenever she used to travel with me, she used to complain of awful headache because of the wind blast which she used to get. As you can see, the seat at the back on the VFR800 is much higher than the rider's seat, and I'm bent forward as well. And most of the time, pillion riders at the back are sitting up in upright position, and her head ends up to be on particular somewhere around this level, and the wind flow from here used to straight away batter her head at the back and she used to get awful neck pain. And after a long journey, I don't think anybody likes to have a complaining wife. I always say happy wife, happy life. So keep her happy and you will be happy. So yeah, so this particular windshield works great for her as well. There you go. So this is a very smart setup. This particular style of setup is used in MRA, Vario, touring windscreens as well on different bikes. Why is this a very smart setup? What happens is this particular windshield provides you enough of protection, but then it creates a kind of a air bubble between the rider's helmet as well as the windscreen. What this particular spoiler does is it leaves a flow of air, a gentle flow of air I must say, from this particular area between the windshield and the spoiler, and it kills that air bubble or the turbulence buffeting which has been caused to the rider's head. Isn't that smart? It is. You should try it. It works great. And not everything is great about this particular windshield. There are a couple of things which are not so okay. The first thing is it doesn't look aesthetically great on this motorcycle. It looks like quite a lot of chunk in front of the motorcycle. But for me, more than the looks, comfort on higher speeds and longer journeys is much more important. This works great. In case if you want it to look flush, and in case if you're riding only in the town, what you can do is just push it flush to the windshield and it doesn't look that obtrusive at all. And the second problem which I have with this particular windshield is because the weight of the windshield is much higher than the stock GB windshield. As you can see, at higher speeds and if the road surface is not great, this starts vibrating. But you can always live with it. That does not make any noise. That's a good thing. So folks, this is my windscreen setup on my Honda VFR800 Vtec. I hope you have enjoyed this video and this video was helpful to you. Thank you for sticking around and thank you for being always so supportive. Please like this video and leave me a comment below of what windscreen setup you have on your motorcycle, and in case if you like my windshield setup too. Thank you very much for sticking around and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Right now I'll show you the camera lady who is here. She's my videographer, she's my photographer, and she's my pillion rider. Her name is Jenifer and you will see her much more often from now. This is the first feature. Hopefully it won't be the last. See you later guys.